on the Washington Commanders.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this one complete to Simpson.
Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His fourth touchdown on the year.
And the Sentinels get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone. First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders.
At their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
2nd and 10. Powell.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here's Howell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the left sideline. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short range.
So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see, from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal.
Back to throw, Howell.
And he's got it. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Commanders.
Point after here coming up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive.
There he goes, left side.
Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys have taken the lead. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter.
Sentinels 14, Commanders 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. It's certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
When you look at this defense,
they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
The best defenses I know, they draw lines in the sand and say you're not going to cross that. For most of them,
It's 100 yards of total offense. They didn't quite accomplish that, but still a pretty darn good game last week. Just over 100 yards of total offense given up.
They'll go play action. Howell.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
Pulled in at the 24. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And out will come the offense as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Daniel Whelan now.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Throwing here, Howell. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st down, Howell.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
It's a pickup of 3.
Howell looking to throw again.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When you look at this defense,
they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game is sky high. In fact, you'd absolutely be stunned to come away with a loss.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to... Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Levante David.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he's got room.
A great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. They get 17 there. Good for a Commander's 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
Now they go play action with Howell.
He'll buy some time right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And they'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have taken the lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway, and they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive, and not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Sentinels 14.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to load that one before he ran into. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin from 3 yards out.
And the Sentinels are able to move back in front.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Sentinels 21, Commanders 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
12-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Now 2nd and 9. Al down to throw it.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Look at the big man rumble, and he's
is going to slip out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Out of the air on 1st and 10.
Throw left side complete. That's Rice. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
And Howe will throw it.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Way back at the 17 now after the loss. It's 3rd and goal.
Howell changing the play here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
The defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A handoff, running left, Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And this is Simpson with a catch. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
18 on the play. First down, Sentinels.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground.
And able to get this to the 31.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6.
Henry up the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Simpson reels it in over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Inside handoff, Henry. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line.
The pitch to Henry. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Derrick Henry taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Sentinels are able to extend their lead.
And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Commanders 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Faking the handoff, Howell.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Out of the gun, it's Howell.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go.
Now Howell. And that's going to be incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Julian Love.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in...
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Commanders 17.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Let's go.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Throw left side, hauled in by McBride.
Touchdown!
Trey McBride
From 13 yards out.
And the Sentinels are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now for the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Score Sentinels 42, Commanders 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic?
Touchdown, Washington! A big play there. 82 yards.
And the Commanders get a bit closer.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Howell throwing for it.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't
All
you?
about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time. So make sure you...
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Derrick Henry with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Sentinels get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Now the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Sentinels 49, Commanders 23.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Here we go.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
3rd and 2. Here's Howell. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
And even 150 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry.
To the 27-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Levante David.
And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 23.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
19 Tiger, 19, go.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
1 yard gain.
Howell.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rice. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Gain of 17 yards. That's good.
Off play action. It's Howell.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 32-yard line.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Come 19, come 19. Ready?
Back to throw. Howell.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
To number 26. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Waste of time. What are we doing?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here's Howell.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll go play action. Howell.
There goes a deep ball, end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up. Throwing here, Howell.
And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Second down, Howell now.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A 22-yard touchdown ground.
And the Commanders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
A short kick, but a fair catch called for. Might be second-guessing that one. They'll begin at the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Wow, 185 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 45-yard line. A give to Henry. Oh, and now some space to operate. Daron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On second down, here's Henry. 20.
Now he's into the clear again.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Derrick Henry. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list.
And the Sentinels are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2.
Levis will try to throw for the 2.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Sentinels 55, Commanders 36.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score.
Touchdown, Commanders. The Commanders lined up here. They're going to try for 2 once again.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Oh, and I think Washington got it. Yes, they did.
Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Powell, he'll look to throw it.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Powell out of the shotgun.
Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Robinson. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the 1st. 4th down, Howell, desperation time.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, well, they've got 95% chance of winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
Yeah, and knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Derrick Henry all alone.
Now look out. He's to the 20.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Derrick Henry, 93 yards.
And the Sentinels have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out, coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Howell now to throw it.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
18, pioneer.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete.
And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. And Howell will throw it.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Howell. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic 1st down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Howell. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Back to the ground with Robinson.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 10-yard line.
Back to throw. Howell. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Sam Howell.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Howell to throw.
Rolling to his right. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight. Nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
2nd and 5. And here's a give to Spears. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire